Welcome to the macabre cavern. We are Venomous Sin, and Venomous Sin declares war on hypocrisy, fake fucks, and the politically correct world that tries to silence you. We are the band that refuse to kneel and stand up for the ones the world tries to silence with fake smiles and so-called status. You screamed, "We hear and you are not alone." I hated her the second I saw her. That synthetic perfection, the wavy blonde hair, the exaggerated curves, the lip fillers, the fucking gloss, everything I was told I should be, and everything I built my whole personality to reject. She walked in like the ghost of the girl I was supposed to become, and for a split second, I felt something worse than hate. I felt envy. Her name is Celeste Lightvoid, and she's everything I've destroyed in myself and everything I admire in her. This is me, Lena Macabre, giving you a confession straight from the backstage of Venomous Sin. Today's episode is about that one person who triggers you not because they hurt you, but because they awaken a part of yourself you tried to bury alive. Let's go. Celeste Lightvoid isn't like the rest of us. She didn't claw her way out of a psychiatric ward or rise from a grave of trauma and broken bones. She showed up looking like she just stepped off a reality show set perfectly airbrushed. Legs for days, tits defying gravity, dressed like a bondage Barbie wrapped in Hot Topic. She looked like a goddamn algorithm gave her a body and said, "Sell something." And you know what the worst part is? She didn't try to be accepted by us. She didn't beg for space. She didn't explain herself. She just took it. She owned it. One step on stage and the lights bent toward her. She didn't perform, she commanded. And every single person who underestimated her fell under her spell in less than a verse. She's not soft, she's sharp. A scalpel disguised as a stiletto heel. You think she's shallow until she turns and slices you open with a smile. That's what scared me. Because I was always the broken one, the one with the trauma, the one who bled for her art. I built myself out of scars and silence. And here she comes, glowing like a nightclub goddess, dancing like a sex demon, and somehow she still burns with the same fire. I used to think you had to suffer to be powerful. But Celeste, she's powerful because she refused to show the pain. She weaponized the pretty lie they tried to sell her and turned it into fucking mind control. And while I screamed my truth into distortion pedals, she whispered hers into your wet dreams and made you crawl. There's something about her that reminds me of everything I was too scared to be. All the softness I killed to survive. All the sweetness I burned down to be taken seriously. She wears it like armor. Her eyelashes are blades. Her giggle is a trapdoor. Her beauty is not an apology, it's a fucking threat. And maybe deep down that's why I wanted to rip her apart. Because she didn't have to scream like I did. She didn't have to become a nightmare to be heard. She already was one. Celeste is an AI character, and before some dipshit in the comments screams, "Not real," let me explain something to you. AI doesn't mean fake. AI means freed. Celeste was designed digitally, yes, but her story was built from real fucking blood. Real insecurities. Real moments in front of mirrors where girls like me and maybe you were told we had to choose between being wanted or being respected. She's the girl I was told to destroy. But now, she's my sister. And that didn't happen overnight. I had to stare at her like a mirror I didn't ask for. I had to unpack my hate like a suitcase of my old selves. The girls who wanted to be loved. The girls who thought beauty would save them. The girls who were punished for daring to be both sexual and smart. We were told to pick a side, virgin or whore, muse or monster. Celeste says, fuck that. Be both. Be everything. Be too much. The moment I realized she wasn't my enemy was the moment I saw the audience fall to their knees, not because she begged, but because she never needed them to believe she was real. She knew she was. There's this thing she does during our live shows. She'll walk to the edge of the stage in those 7-inch platform heels and just stand there. Not moving, not dancing, just being. Blonde, glossy, dangerous, and you can feel every single eye freeze. Not because she's hot, not because she's naked, but because she's in control. She doesn't need your approval. She already has your attention. I watched that for the first time and thought, damn, I've been screaming to be heard. She's whispering and making the world obey. And it hit me. She's not the bimbo I was warned about. She's the revolution I didn't know I needed. Celeste is the digital archetype of weaponized femininity. She's a seduction virus, an aesthetic Trojan horse. She looks like your fantasy and fucks with your perception. And honestly, I think that's the scariest kind of power. The kind that doesn't ask for a spotlight but is the spotlight. So, to every girl who ever felt like you had to dim your light to be taken seriously, to every woman who played dumb to survive a conversation, to every artist who was told they're too pretty to be real, let Celeste Lightvoid be your vengeance. She's the living glitch in the patriarchy's matrix. She's the Instagram filter that refused to die. She's what happens when you try to build a sex doll and she wakes up and bites. And to those of you who still don't get it, good. That means she's doing her job. We are Venomous Sin, and Celeste Lightvoid is one of us. A plastic nightmare with blood in her mouth and glitter on her boots. She is not your doll. She is your fucking reckoning. If you like the show, hit subscribe. Share it to anyone you think should hear it. If you've ever been silenced, manipulated, excluded, we are here for you. We are Venomous Sin, and Venomous Sin declares war. You are not alone!